Okay, Thursday morning in the kingdom, and it's freaking windy here. Now I know how Dorothy and Toto felt when they woke up in Kansas. Yes, it's freaking windy. So this morning we woke up to plus 15, but feels like plus 15. It's actually chilly out here. Okay, on the yo-yo scale, plus 60, but feels like plus 60. And it's Thirsty Thursdays today. Another excuse to have a drink. All right, let's see if we can scroll this way. The flags are really giving it. The wind seems to have died down, so I can do a scroll. Today we hope for the diesel side of the UD-16 to be up and running, because in 2017 we had the gas side running, but we since disconnected that, so that didn't count. But the motor was running back then. All right, so we're hoping for diesel running only today, if the gods permit. And when I get the radiator fixed and a few other things and the staff shows up sober. Yes, we're hoping for the best. And then it's almost the long weekend, the August long weekend, which means that summer is just about over. Yes, oh, that wind, it's unreal. Hopefully this is recording. Unreal. And no Dick today, which is nice. Oh, it's so nice not living in fear of Dick in his helicopter. You can go crash somewhere else, not here. All right, just about a full rotation. Yeah, right, I've gone 3/4 of the way. Halfway, quarter of the way. I'm confused. Oh, well. Okay. So once it's the long weekend, we're going to work in the hose shack. We have a project in there. We want to get things done, get parts off the shelf. Yes, that's the whole idea of my retirement, is to finish these projects, unlike my father and his father before him. They didn't finish too much. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Oh, they got sidetracked. They were married, so the women told them what they were doing. Yes, mother wouldn't let dad spend any money. And then when he died, and she died, well, the government took most of it. Yes, why save it? Not like me. When I died, there's nothing in the bank account. There's nothing. There never has been any. Too many women, too many divorces, too many problems. Oh, well, I'm focused now. I'm standing here holding a stick, and it looks like it's going to rain. All right, we better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and I'm hiding behind the welding sleigh. That wind is unreal. It feels like we're in Wyoming or Saskatchewan. It's just unreal. All right, so we had to bring out the Hobart Handler 100. Yes, and do some welds here. We had a couple of broken bolts, actually 3 of them. Yeah, a couple is 3. So I was lucky on 2 of these. No problem. Weld the washer on, weld it, get a nut on, get them out. But I got beaten on this one here. All right, so we did the washer, the bolt broke off. Did it again, broke off. So then we had to drill it out and top it. Okay, but we have to make sure we don't drill into the rad core, so that's why the plywood's here. But the problem is we put heat on the bolt. It was acting funny. I couldn't drill through. So I learned that the little step bits will go through. Yes, just get through the heated part and you're good to go. And then you can drill it out till you get to the right size to do the tap on it. We've chased all the other holes around here, so now this rad can go back on the UD-16. Hopefully we have it running today, but it might be just too frickin' windy. I don't know if it's going to storm or not, because this is unreal. Now let's go burn some lunch and get ready for the great startup.
Thursday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just after 10 a.m. and as you can see, it is pretty cloudy out here. It was actually raining this morning when I first got up. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 18 degrees Celsius, which is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Not sure if we'll be doing anything in the kingdom today because it's supposed to rain and it's extra windy out here. I'm standing in the doorway to do my video so you can actually hear me, but let's head inside, let the dogs out, make a quick breakfast. My teeth are still sore, so I'm gonna have some very soft toast. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to head to the kingdom. I have to stand in the doorway because it is windy out there. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 20 degrees Celsius, which is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Look how windy it is out there. I'm sure a couple trees have fallen over somewhere. Now I'll get the quad out and head over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to. Just after 1 p.m. and I made it to the kingdom, down at the shop now, and it looks like we are putting the rad back into place. I'll be working the controls on the green toy while my dad puts the rad in. I don't think we can set up the tripod today because it is pretty windy out here, as you can see. Also, my sunglasses broke this morning, so I won't be able to do any more selfie videos for you guys until I get some more. 1:30 and we just got the rad into place just in time for it to start pouring. We even covered the motor just in case. We don't want any water getting in there. Now we'll wait out the storm so we can grab a couple things out of the trailer. I don't think it'll last very long with how fast the clouds are moving. Just after 1:30 and the rain's officially stopped for the moment. You can see it is pretty dark off into the distance, but behind me there is blue sky, so I think we're in the clear for now. My dad's going to move the green toy out of the way so then I can bring up some antifreeze and gas for the motor and the truck. Now I'll get on the quad and go over to trailer number 2 and grab 3 boxes of antifreeze so we can fill this up, and then I can grab some diesel for the motor, and I think I need a jerry can of gas for the truck so we can keep it topped up. It's kind of stopped raining for the moment, the sun's trying to come out, but off into the distance it still looks pretty nasty. In trailer number 2 now, and I just grabbed 3 boxes of antifreeze and I'll load them up on the quad and head up back to the shop and drop them off. Over at the shop, and I just finished dropping off the 3 cases of antifreeze. Now I'll go park the quad. While I was doing that, my dad just put some diesel in the gas tank there. That way we can do another test run on the motor. Now I'll head on over and see what else he's up to. Back up at the house now, and I just parked the quad. I noticed that my radishes are kind of growing out of control here, as you can see, so I think it might be time to pull them up and see what's underneath. Just pulled up my 2 radishes, and the one actually looks like a pretty nice radish, and the other one I'm not so sure, but I will clean these up and then my dad can munch on them and I'll recycle the rest of it. But I think I did pretty good just for an experiment. Now I know for next time how long they can sit for and what happens if I let them sit too long. 2 p.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom. I have to grab the card and go into WHO-ville to see if I can find any sunglasses, because I do need my glasses so I can do the selfie videos for you guys. Plus I'll pick up mail and grab a few things off my dad's list. 2:30 and I made it back to the kingdom. I looked all over the place for sunglasses. I could not find any anywhere, so I might have to order some. I do like Ray-Bans and those nice big square sunglasses. And as you can see, there's a bunch of whiskey jacks here. Now I'll head inside and drop the groceries off. I was able to grab a few things, then I'll head to the shop and see what my dad's up to. Of course, right when I was getting ready to head down to the shop, it starts raining. Good thing I opened the bucket here, that way we can catch all that rainwater. That last little storm we had, this was covered, so we weren't able to get any of the rainwater. So now it's open, so let's catch some. When I went up to do mail, there was a package but no name on it, so I'm not sure who these are from. But thank you so much for all the flags. Looks like we have 3 new additions, so let's open them up and see what they are. Just opened up the first flag and this is what was inside. Wow, thank you so much to whoever it was that sent us up these flags. Now we'll open up the other ones and see what they are. This is the second flag. I'm not able to open it up all the way because I only have so much room on the counter here, but wow, these are really nice flags. Now let's open up the last one. And this is the last flag. Wow, thank you so much to whoever sent these to us. It is greatly appreciated. I think we're going to have to make up some more flag posts. That way we can weld them on and hang all these flags. Now I'll head down to the shop and show my dad. Almost 3 p.m. and I have to head on back into WHO-ville and go look for some sunglasses. They do have some, but they are not the greatest, but they will hold me over for now. That way I can do some selfie videos for you guys. So let's run back in and go grab them. 3 p.m. and I just made it back to the kingdom. I was able to find some sunglasses up in WHO-ville. I actually had to ask in the back for these because the ones I seen out front were very circle and small, and that would not work for my face shape. But at least I have some sunglasses now. This will last me a while until these ones break. So let's head down to the shop and see if my dad's ready for a test start. Down at the shop now, and I'm opening up all the antifreeze while my dad dumps it into the rad. As you can see in behind the kingdom here, it is getting pretty nasty out, so we're going to try and do this as quick as possible. Just got all the antifreeze in. Out of those 3 cases, we used all but 2 of the antifreeze, so I think that's pretty good. My dad just went to go grab his glasses. Now we're going to do a test start.
better batteries.
Attempt number 2, our first attempt, we forgot to put the fuel on, so now we will try it again and hopefully it will start. Might need some stronger batteries, but we'll keep trying until we get it. Forgot to mention, when you seen my dad spraying that ether, we weren't spraying it directly into the intake, we're spraying it right beside. My dad just went to go grab another battery so we can try this again. It almost started the first time, but I bet you if we would have had the fuel hooked up, you can see right there, it probably would have started. I'm gonna hook up the jumper cables up to the battery of the 45 and then we'll try and boost it to see if we can get it started. Attempt number 3 now. Hopefully we can get it started on this try. Attempt number 3 was a fail. Not sure why it won't start, but we are going to continue trying. I just won't film it yet until we get it up and running. And if I pan up beside us here, you can sure see that storm moving in. And it is moving pretty fast. 3:30 and it looks like the 45 isn't giving us enough power on the battery, so my dad's going to bring the green toy around so he can try and jump it off those 3 batteries. Maybe they'll give us enough of a charge to get the motor going. $4 p.m. and still no luck. The ether is not going in the way we want it. It is way too windy out here, so the ether is just either blowing it all the way in or missing it completely, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Might have to wait until the wind dies down a little bit. As you can see from the trees in the back, it is extra windy today. Now we are going to hook the jumper cables up to the green toy and try this again. Hopefully on the 4th attempt we'll be able to get it started. 3:30 and we just had a little break to let the batteries charge. Hopefully we can get it started now. It just tried to. Just have to find the right area for it. I might have to go press the button while my dad works ether. It's trying to catch. Just after 4 p.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom. My dad's gonna let it charge up a bit with the green toy, then he'll keep coming out and trying it. Hopefully we can get it started, but now I'll grab my dog treats and head on back into WHO-ville. Then I'll do the weather around 5 p.m.
Okay, 5 o'clock and we have it up and running. We took our time, and once the wind went down a bit, we could actually give it a sniff to get it to run on ether, and then we could adjust a few things. Yes, once we did that, it fired right up. All right, let's walk out there. It's going to be loud. Okay, we're very pleased. We have no bubbles in the radiator, and I'm up there watching. The thermostats are opening and closing, so the water stops circulating and then it'll build up. Very pleased, very pleased. We got lots of two-stroke oil in with the diesel, so it's getting better the more we run it. Okay, so I think I'll set the tripod up and take it from an idle up, and hopefully it records nicely. Okay, we had 1 hour's run time, and then when I was idling it down to cool the heads down and everything like that, guess what? This thing started overflowing with diesel fuel. So the first thing I thought, oh, you guys can see that, Les Nesman? Look at that, just burping away. Maybe it's a diesel fuel generator. All right, so the first thing I thought, the seal went on here. So I put the bypasses on right there and ran it straight through to bypass the pump. And guess what happened? It created more because there was no return back to the fuel tank. So now the electric pump was pumping it straight through. But oh well. And also too, in the videos you can see the fuel pressure gauge just right over into the broken glass. So it worked out pretty good. Very pleased. We have leaks, but that's normal. But the main thing is no bubbles in the rad. So I think we'll have to figure this injection pump out. I might change out those plungers because they're not sealing. I have more plungers or whatever in the shed there, or the storage trailer. We can probably change them out because I've never had a problem with them not sealing like that. We might have to find some of those yoga pants O-rings too. But I put it on the list for Sir Rodney to kind of get us some square O-rings. All right. So we got it going. I'm very pleased. Yes. Oh, that just looks so good. All right, let's go. No, we got to clean up the tools, close up the shop, and then we can have our victory drinks. Well, I've already been drinking now to celebrate. Okay, video of the UD-16 running on gas back in 2017. Yes, many years ago. Insert video here.
5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 20 degrees Celsius, which is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. As you can see, it is still pretty windy out there. It's been like that all day, which is nice to me because there is no bugs. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, that was a little too windy for me, and that reminds me why I don't live in the South. I grew up in the South, and it was windy, and I was a skinny little kid that had rocks in my pocket, so I didn't blow away. Today was unreal. Delayed the starting of that UD-16 because the wind was blowing the sniff of ether every which way but where it was supposed to go. All right, let's go walk the dogs, have some victory drinks, and make a video. Talk to you later.